to another video episode from the Veg Grower Podcast. If you've been subscribing and watching for a while, welcome along. To all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I hope to keep you and hope you enjoy my videos. Same to all my older members anyway. And yeah, so thank you anyway. Got a few clips to show you today from the allotment. I've not got much at home, but I'm just in the potting shed. I'm itching to get some seeds sown. So in a second I'm going to try and find some seeds that I can sow, perhaps some parsley or something, I don't know. But before I start that, I just wanted to show you these peas. They were sown a few weeks ago. In fact, I can tell you when. On the 8th of November. This is Meteor. They're all starting to show signs of life. Exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I'm going to give those a bit longer in here and pop the lid back on them before they go in the greenhouse a bit and eventually head down the allotment. Now, I haven't sown many seeds lately because I've been concentrating on the allotment, what with the weed notice. Still haven't heard anything about the weed notice, but I have been given the bill for next year, so I think it's looking good. So thank you everyone for your support on that. So yeah, first clip, it goes back to the Brussels sprouts, a bit of a follow-up from last week. Thank you to all those who helped and commented. I think it was Brian who said about digging them up because the wind rock and what have you. I haven't done that, but I'm going to explain a bit in the clip. So let's watch this clip now and we'll come back. Well, good morning everyone. As you can see, I'm down the allotment and with the brassica bed again. We had a bit of strong winds during the week. I haven't been able to get down here all week. Dark nights when I get home from work and what have you. So, and as you can see, this netting has got blown over again. So we'll get that. Let's get this taken out of the way. Thankfully, it's not been taken off. I think there's one pig that's kept that in place. Let's get that pig out. There we go. Let's put this over here. Out of the way for now. Okay. Yeah. So this one got blown over quite badly. Now, last week when I chatted on these, I had a few comments from, particularly from Brian. Very, very helpful. Thank you. He basically sort of said because they've been blown over, he would get rid of them. Now, I've researched into this beforehand, so I kind of knew where he's coming from. But thank you anyway. I really appreciate it. I really do. I've decided I'm going to leave them in the ground and just see how they get on, just so I can see what they mean by wind rock or root rock. But what I'll do now, I've got a few Brussels sprouts that I think are ready. Look fairly decent. Yeah. So let's pick some of these Brussels sprouts. A bit on the small side for sprouts, I guess, but as long as they taste okay, I don't mind. Quite handy actually doing this because for dinner tonight, or later on, I've got roast quail. So a few Brussels sprouts will go really well with that. That one needs a bit longer. Okay. I think they could do a bit longer on the tree. Yeah, let's call them a tree. Stalk, whatever. Go to some of these further around the back. Get rid of some of these yellowing leaves as well. Actually, these ones around the back here are a lot bigger in size. Hopefully you can see that from there. A few weeds at the same time, they can come out. It's the first time I've actually had this much success with Brussels sprouts, I have to admit. Normally my sprouts are a little bit disappointed. But this year they're looking pretty good, despite all the wind and everything. That really shouldn't be there. Okay, so that looks to be about it. These two could do with staking. So, oh, there's three here actually. They could do with staking. So, let me bring over the harvested sprouts. There you go. Let's see. Pretty happy with that. Well, welcome back again, and yeah, as you see, the Brussels sprouts, they're not looking too bad. I've picked quite a few. Pretty happy with that. Should have posted them sooner, as I said last week, but hey ho. And again, all those that have commented and put their help across, it's really appreciated. I really do. So I've just gone through. I've got so many seeds down here. I'm going to have to show you one day, but I've just gone through. I found some. I've got some coriander and some parsley, which can be sown now. I don't think they're going to need any heat, so I'm just going to put them up here and grow from them on. I'm just going to basically. I've set myself up already. I've got myself a couple of these pots, just sown with a bit of crap on it. Put some compost in it, watered already. I'm just going to sprinkle a few seeds on and leave them to grow with a label. So while I do that, I'm gonna. I've got a video of me sowing some shallots down the allotment, and it's been the main job this week. So I'm going to put that up now, and we'll come back, and that'll be it for this week, I think. Okay, so one of my other jobs here today is to plant these shallots. Now, I've grown shallots for quite a few years with different varying results, shall we say. I've got two varieties. I've got 10 called Germore. Says there's a superb sweet taste, copper coloured skin with rosy flesh, autumn planting for early harvest. Says plant them 12 centimetres apart, 5 inches and an inch deep, and label away. Well, I've already made labels up, blah blah, and all the usual stuff. So if I can get into this bag, we'll get these ones planted. So first one could go in there. It's about an inch deep. Right, so 5 inches or 12 centimetres is to about there. I know that, so that'll go there. and again, there, and again, there. Actually, these germ-ore, the size of the bulbs, are quite big actually. They're bigger than my thumb. And I'll go there. Let's do a bit of a... This bed has obviously now been fully manured and ready to go, as you can no doubt see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't think I'll get one more in there, so we'll start at this end. So there and in. There and in. And in. Oh, okay. I've done 6 in the first row. That's fine. So that's the germ-ore done. Now the second variety I've got is I've got 2 packs of these, each containing 20 shallots. That's called Golden Gourmet. These ones are from Wilkinson's. What does this say? Doesn't actually say much about it, other than how to look after it. Not much of it in the description, dare I say it. So, oh well. Although it does say 15 centimetres apart for these ones, and these ones are they're smaller and they're rounded. So let's get the first one in. Does it say it's still 1 inch deep again? Fine. 15 centimetres apart, so it's a bit longer this time. So there. I think these beds are sometimes getting a bit too long to get to the centre. They're 1.5 metres wide, if I remember right. I think they need, well, turn down upside down. When it comes to planting, stretching over, I sometimes need a bit more space. I'm going to go there, and then one there. Let's take all these down actually. So that's there. I quite like shallots, I have to admit, when I've grown and eaten them in the past. Now, right there. There we go. One these over here, and one there. This will be good for next year. More shallots. Last year I tried saving some of the shallots to grow again. They did grow, but they weren't very good results. We'll see what happens with this lot. If these grow well, I might try and save some. Oh. And at this rate, in this bed, I should have a bit of space, so next year I might be able to get some leeks into it, I think. Because at the moment, I've got nowhere for the leeks to go. Although, leeks really should go in normally with the garlic, but I've got no room in that garlic bed. I think I've grown a few too many garlic this year. But hey ho. Well, but yeah, if I get room here, I may not have room by far. It's a nice thought, but there we go. To the second packet. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not exactly measuring these out exactly now. I've got the good idea of how the sizing. I'm pretty good with that. I'm an engineer by trade, so I should be. Soon it'll be time for the getting the root bed is growing at the moment. I've dug up a few parsnips already, and soon when that bed's empty I'll be putting manure in there, and I've got some overwintering peas and Brussels sprouts, broad beans to go in there. So that'll be coming up over the next couple of weeks, all being well. That's going to need a lot of manure to go in there. There we go. As well as getting the rest of the bed sorted. Now I've actually built another bed today. I didn't show this on camera. I'll take a photo of it. I'll try and put it on the at the end of this video, sort of thing. It's nothing amazing. I've just built a frame like these, ready to go for next year. When I'll fill it with wood chip, and I'll probably put some sort of, I don't know. I think I'm going to be doing the potato bags on top of the wood chip in those beds, just keeping them a bit organised and keeping the couch grass and weeds at bay. Well, now I'm getting to the end of this. I think it's safe to say there's not going to be a huge amount of room in this bed, and that's fine. Don't mind that at all. We'll see how we get on with the garlic bed. If there's room to put some leeks in, they might go in there. I'm sure I can come up with some way of getting leeks somewhere. I'll be gardening right through the winter, right through Christmas and everything. I don't stop. So I've got my back to the camera now. Just get these in. One there, one there. And one there. That's they're done. Let's just move them. Break that down a bit more. A few larger lumps. I've raked it over today and what have you, so there shouldn't be any lumps, but there always is. Anyway, that's now 50 shallot bulbs planted, ready to go. I might just give them a bit of a watering in just to make sure those labels are in tight. Sprinkle that over. But yeah, that's it. That's done for this year. The shallots are in. Okay, well, welcome back again. Quite pleased with that. The coriander and what have you. The shallots are now sown. 50 of those have gone in. I won't repeat myself, you've heard it all on there. So that's been one of the main objectives for this week to do. And even better, I've now sown both of these. That's the coriander and the parsley. So I'm happy with that. That's got things sowing and feeling like things are starting to move forward again and what have you. These are just going to go up here in the potting shed, and then squirt of water up here. This is what I use. This little I got these free in a magazine, so I've put those on top of that and used for watering. The water is actually tap water, but I give the chickens fresh water every day, and I save that water for seedlings in here. Anyway, so that's it for this week, and thank you very much for watching. Please leave any comments below. I try and reply to them all as always, and I'd love to hear from you. I really do. It really is not great to hear from you. Before I sign off, there's something I've been meaning to ask anybody. The Veg Grower podcast is basically, I do a weekly audio podcast. Basically, it's kind of a blog where I just discuss what I've been doing over this last sort of week and what have you, and what I've learned, because I do read a lot of stuff during the week and go away and digest it, and then come back and talk about it. You know, all around vegetable growing and fruit growing and growing your own food, I guess. But I'm now set up for recording Skype conversations, and I'm after any gardeners or anything to do with that who might be interested in having a Skype interview basically one day. If so, contact me on the either on the website, that's the veggrowerpodcast.co.uk, or you can email me at richard@theveggrowerpodcast and we'll get something set up. Nothing formal, we'll just have a bit of a chat. You tell me about why you like to garden, what you like to do, etc, etc. I'll record it on my end and deliver it onto the podcast. And if that's any interest to anybody, then get in touch. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you need is Skype on your computer, which is a free thing, and that's it. So yeah, if that's of any interest to anybody, get in touch, and I'd love to hear from you on that. So that's it for this week. Next week I should be able to do a video. I'm actually going away out on this Sunday. I'm taking the wife down to Battle Abbey for the day. So I'll be doing most of the gardening on a Saturday, I think, and the video recording. But I'll try and get one out all the same. I probably won't do any of the Battle Abbey. There's not really any vegetable gardening stuff there, but if anybody does want to see anything, let me know and I'll try and do something. But anyway, so that's it for now, and I'll speak to you all again next week.